Alright, hey guys. First stream. Yeah, paranoia, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it later on, but definitely not now. I'm not ready for that just yet. Hey, maybe I'll do paranoia like in a month or so, like while I'm playing Acker on, kind of as like a break. But definitely not like the next week or so. I'll probably start streaming Ack around mid-April, like so maybe in a couple weeks. I kind of want to do a few streams before I do that, just so everything's good. I got a D1 hater over here. Ooh, Loki, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or Sunday. Because I'm on spring break, so I'll have plenty of time. So anyway, I think, it's a good time to start. So today, as, a first stream, I think it's good if we just do something simple. So we will be playing Redemption Arc by Wulzy, which is going to be fun. Told myself I was going to do this as like my 7th extreme. Over 100 later, and I still haven't done it. So this is the perfect time to. Yo, what's up? Oh, also, if my volume's like too high or low for like my mic or, desktop audio, just let me know and I'll fix it. I think I have it to a good volume, but I don't know. Catalyze? Isn't that like around the artificial ascent difficulty? I don't remember. I've seen a few people tell me to beat it. Yeah, I usually make start pause copies for most of my levels, unless like I'm not feeling it, or like it's a level like Ren event where it's kind of a pain to make a start copy for because of like the effect, the binding effect. Oh, I could probably do catalyze in like a day, so maybe I'll do that next couple weeks. And by the way, not cheating. I feel like we've already been the allegations there. You know, what's wrong with a little glaze from time to time, you know? Loki, this ending's kind of, like, the ending of the ship is really awkward. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, I did play it a couple years ago, and I had some fun with it, so I don't think I'm gonna hate it. Dude, no, I'm not being injured. That's literally impossible. I'm not doing that. But what are the ways to beat levels fast? I don't know, like, like, you have to be really good, like, especially with, like, these levels, like, this is, like, a mid-range extreme, and so, like, and also grind extremes a lot, so I'm kind of used to, I'm, like, better at grinding extremes, but, like, having good start positions, really practicing the ending, those are, like, good ways. And, like, also with your setup, like, make sure you're minimizing input delay, stuff like that. This is like the first extreme I've been on stream though, or I'm going to be on stream, so I wonder like how poorly I'm going to perform. My rapid trigger saying, I think I have it to like 0.1 millimeter like activation distance. I know it's like it's easier to cause like double clicking, but I've never had a problem personally. And for release, it's also like 0.01, I think. With rapid trigger, like you're supposed to have it at like the same, I think. That wasn't too bad for a run. Don't start. What does that even mean? I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that statement. Does it make sense? Donations? Nah, too small for that. What other levels other than Paranoia are you gonna play in between Acheron? I do want to do a couple more list demons and like I guess top 300s. I do want to do the golden, like that's a big one I want to do. There's some other like aquatic auroras, hyperparacosm difficulty levels like Akira, Spectrum Cyclone. You know, those levels I definitely want to do. Night to Thunder. There's a lot of good levels I want to beat, and I just am too lazy to do it. The Art of the Blade? No. Doesn't that like have like a really long memory sequence to like the end? I'm not very good at memory, so if that's the case, I would not want to do that. Hey, I'm doing alright. It's a pretty nice day outside. Spring's coming and the weather is actually looking good. Yeah, I was just talking about like being the golden, like during my Acheron journey, so that's probably gonna be like a mid-May thing. Yeah. Memory's pretty hard to, you know, do. Like, my memory's not very good, and so, like, with Erebus, like, that stupid memory part took me, like, a really long time to learn. But it was pretty consistent, but, like, that's the hardest part is actually learning it and remembering it. that last ship Alexander, it's actually not that bad. Like, there's definitely worse parts. I think like it's like the first major wave part. This part's like really bad. 28. Like you can barely see anything. What level is this? This is Redemption Arc by Wulzy. And being the golden, honestly, like I think the golden, like I've played it and it feels a lot harder than it should be. Like it feels way harder than Tartarus. But like it's also way more fun than Tartarus, so I'd probably have a much better much better time and experience with it compared to Tartarus. Yeah, I can see why the golden is your favorite extreme. It's just a good level all around. Like especially for a top one, it's like actually fun to play, which you can't really say about most. I've never played Betrayal of Fate, but like I've heard it's really fun for a 2.0 level, especially. And then I don't remember what OG Deimos was. That's a pretty solid list, I think. You know, Knights of Thunder is pretty fun though. Like and it's also like it has a pretty good reputation among players, so I don't know. I guess it just also depends on the person. Not everyone's gonna like it. So I'm sorry it's bad. What is my favorite Extreme Demon gameplay wise? I don't know off the top of my head. Kingslayer is pretty good. Like that's easily one of my favorites. Golden Flare is very, very fun. Like that's probably my most favorite Extreme Demon as of now. But I don't know, like I have quite a bit of like 10 out of 10s, but I've just been in so many extremes that I can't really remember all that. Oh, thanks for the support. Tinvixity? Oh, yeah, Knights of Thunder has pretty high CPS gameplay. I think if I were to go for it, I would struggle because high CPS is not my skill set. Like, I can do high CPS, like, stuff, but it's a lot more difficult for me. Like, I'm never gonna do, like, Wazretta, like, when I was playing it, I dropped, like, 10k attempts on it, and like only could get the like last third in one run. It was awful. Alright, peace. Zodiac? I wouldn't record Zodiac. Not my favorite extreme. The only reason I think I give it like a 4 out of 10 enjoyment, and that's only because, you know, Spear is a good song. I probably would have dropped it if I didn't like it. Like the song. I will say this level feels a lot harder than it looks. Or it looks a lot harder than it actually is. Like, it looks like it'd be harder than the Aftermath, but I wouldn't really say it is. At least up now. Yeah, people do not like Zodiac. Like, people who haven't played it love it, but most people who actually play it just hate it because it's really boring. The pre-drop is like a minute long, and then like once you get the TM in, that's where like the difficulty spikes, and that's like a minute and a half in the playtime, and so it's like really second half carried. The first half is super free, and so it just gets really boring to play. Cause it's like it has like a runtime of like 3 minutes and 15 seconds, so it's really long for a list demon. Yeah, I've beaten Zodiac, like, I think in November. That's like my second hardest, and it still is. I mean, not for long, but... I actually enjoyed Shock's part in Zodiac. Like, it got really consistent for me, and it didn't feel as choke pointing as TMN. I mean, I died there a bunch, but like, really I think the only reason people dislike that part is because that's where the difficulty starts to kind of spike. And so, there's like a lot of deaths there and stuff. But yeah, Creo Spear is an amazing song. It's kind of disappointing it was used on Zodiac. Zodiac being the worst top one? No, that's not true. Like, Sakupen Hell is way worse. Like, yeah, no, Sakupen Hell is like the worst top one, easily. But Zodiac is like probably a bottom 5. in terms of like enjoyment. Like, it's really cool to watch, but not cool to play. I use like 5 different texture packs. I don't remember what they're called. Like, I have like an icon texture pack. Like the texture pack that like changes my colors. It's like a website. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like PackGen or something. That's what it's called. And it's pretty cool. Like, it's still a vanilla vibe with a different color. And Amethyst, I don't know. I've never liked Amethyst. It felt like a forced top 1 because it was like super buffed. Since it was like top 1 back in like the Slaughterhouse era, so it would have been probably closer to the top 20 instead of like top 1 when it was verified. And I'm never beating Limbo, by the way. Not happening. I'm never gonna remember 4+ minutes or like 3 to 4 minutes of memory gameplay. That's just not happening. Well, maybe in the future, but like nothing in the near future. Killbot? Misfire? I don't know. I would love to do Killbot maybe next month. And Misfire is just not happening. I've tried playing it like a few months back, but the game, I can't listen to the song longer than like a minute. So I mean, I know the gameplay is pretty fun, but it's just such a bad song. And there's replacements, but the level actually syncs to the song, and so that would be kind of weird. And so I'd rather play the original song, but I don't want to, so I'm just not gonna play it all together. Killbot being the best memory leak stream? Maybe. I could see it as a debate. I know Limbo's probably up there. Requiem maybe? I don't know. I'm not too knowledgeable on memory levels since I don't ever play them. Yeah, I use OBS to stream, like, and record, since it'd be like, especially like if I'm being Extreme Demons and stuff, like having footage that's not stream would be great. Like, so it's easier to mess with, and I have different IO tracks. So like I'm essentially streaming and recording stuff at the same time. super properly level? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. It's like, it's unique, it's interesting, but not my cup of tea. Killbot is personally, like, probably my favorite. Since it's like, the gameplay doesn't look bad, and thematically, it has great, like, song representation. And it's just really cool theming, especially for its age. Hungry Humphrey? Dude, Hungry Humphrey is impossible. I can't do that. Sorry. Too hard for me. And Final Hardest? Dream Final Hardest? I don't know. Like, my dream Final Hardest used to be Sonic Wave, but I'm past that. So, I don't know. Maybe Acheron and Tidal Wave? Like, I would want a top one that would stay on the main list for years. Like, my achievement would age for a very long time. So yeah, maybe Acheron or Tidal Wave. Citra, I've heard it's really cool. Like, it's like very condensed difficulty, because it's like really short, like 46 minutes. So maybe I do want to go for more levels in that range. 666. 666 is alright. Like, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I don't remember like liking it too much. I might do it since I could go for it since it's not very difficult. Like, it's like around the 800 mark, I think, on the All Very Extreme Dune list. So, maybe I'll do it. Memory levels are just too time consuming, really. Like, I can beat 2, maybe even 3 extremes for that, in that same difficulty range, for like 1 memory level. Just because of how long it is to learn. And then for my new hardest, Acheron. So I kind of always liked Acheron, which is a crazy statement to say, I guess. But like, I've always liked it, you know? Like, the gameplay doesn't look, like, it looks well play tested, I guess. Like, it's not balanced, but it's very choke point heavy, but like, it flows very well. And it's just really difficult, so, and skill based, so it'd be easier for me to do compared to other things in that range, like, you know, Anathema. That's pretty good. Berserk. Like, I've seen Berserk. I've heard it doesn't play well at the beginning, but you know, I don't think it'd be too bad to do. Like, I'd probably finish it up in the day, depending on like when I start. How long do you think Acheron is going to take you? There's so many different factors that come into play. Like, Sonic Wave Infinity could have taken me a month, however, it did not. It took over 8 months because once like I got 79 as like my first last wave death, I got super demotivated, and so it's just really hard to play. But Akron would probably take me a few months, like depending on how much I play and commit to it. Dude, Berserk is gonna happen, you know, eventually. I'll probably have a few people recommend me that, so I'll probably do it in the near future. I think it's time to go from 0. It shouldn't be too bad now, since I've already learned most of it. I will say this is it's a moderately fun level. Like, I probably could recommend this to people if they wanted to do this. Since it's only a couple parts that are kind of weird. Okay. Fluke from 9%. Okay, I'll take that. This song is so low cortisol. Actually, I could see that. It's a very chill level. Like, this seems like something you'd put in the background, like if you're studying or doing work. Yeah, 2 runs already? I didn't even realize that. That's true, Loki. And how am I so good at this game? It's because I'm unemployed. And I don't know. I got some weird latent like potential that awakened in me like a year ago. This level's also like easier than Aftermath, so it's not like too difficult for me. Okay, 43, I'll take it. Yeah, the cheating allegations were pretty bad when I first started, but now they're basically non-existent. Dude, were you talking about cheating in Roblox back in the day? I don't know what you're talking about. There was no cheating whatsoever. It's just skill, you know? The gaming chair? Yeah, the gaming chair buff is kind of crazy. Bullying 5-year-olds on Roblox? Dude, I know there's so many people that do that. And it's low-key kind of funny sometimes. Like, rage baiting little children on a kid's game. It's like the most unemployed thing you could do, though. Yeah, I have a gaming chair like I got like almost a year ago from my grandma. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. I don't really. Out of 10, how would I rate Among Us? I would say in its prime, it's like a 9 out of 10 because it's actually really fun. But like the last time I played, which was probably 2022, maybe 2023, if we're being generous. I mean, it was like a 4 out of 10. Like it really fell off. I guess it's just because like a lot less people are playing. Like that hype train was over, and so it wasn't fun. Dude, I haven't touched Among Us in years, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, that's probably true. They're either super unemployed or just little kids. I mean, it's kind of like Roblox, though, honestly. Like, most people who play are probably younger children. Which kind of sucks, because it wasn't necessarily always that way, but once Brain Rot Games flooded the market, basically, it became awful. Okay, I'm not making an Among Us video. That's not happening. I'm not touching that game again. I'd be surprised if the game is like still running. Like, there's no way they still have the servers up like 6-7 years after its prime. The Among Us video is never dropping. It's just not happening. Low-key, that would be fun though. Like, probably, if you get a bunch of people together, like friends. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I would never make a video on it. Dude, low-key Sunday, like, I'm pretty sure his his Among Us videos like still get like thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions today, which I don't know why, but it does. Okay, 69. Honestly, like, for the last few months, everything's just been dropping so much. Like, I think Bloodbath is around 750 now, which is weird. You know, because I just feel like it was still in the top 500, like, a few months ago. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I didn't fluke that. That's such a scuffed progression. Like, I like have maybe 10 deaths like after 10%, and yet my best run is 69. Man, there's too many beginner extremes, like, nowadays, you know? Like, I think I want to say it's 1400 to 1500 now, like, extreme demons, and, like, a third of them can all be put in, like, the same difficulty category, which is insane. I'd low-key want more Bloodbath difficulty stuff. Round Table or Little Caesars? Little Caesars all the way. It's the best pizza spot known to mankind. Like, if there's no Little Caesars, there's no Earth. The universe is just gone. Or it's just a terrible place to live. Like, I'd rather be dead than live in a universe without Little Caesars. It's just that good. Oh, I guess I've never also heard of Round Table. Like, I don't even know what that is. So I think Little Caesar would, I guess, would win by default. Like, even then, like, places like Domino's and, Papa John's is, I guess, fine. But Domino's, like, it's just bad. If Domino's is the best like pizza spot you have, I low-key feel bad because like I remember one time like in 2022 I had Domino's and I could not stand it and I've never had it since. Ooh, dude, if your country doesn't have Domino's, that sounds like a fire place to live. Like, I'm never gonna stop with the Domino's slander because it's deserved completely. Also, it kind of makes sense that like there is probably a Domino's in your country because you know it's a big corporation. kind of died to a lag spike, which sucks, but whatever. That wasn't too difficult. It's actually quite consistent. Does stream make your PC laggy? It just probably depends, really. Like this isn't too bad, but like it's because this level isn't very like object intensive. It just probably depends on the scenario. Like I can like Cosmic Cyclone was just really hard for me to run just using OBS, and so like I definitely couldn't stream and record that. But like lower end stuff in terms of performance shouldn't be bad. Like Akron, I'll have no problems with. I've never for like the chocolate company, or I think if I think I know what you're talking about, then like actually I do like their chocolate. It's pretty good. Yeah, like streaming and recording, it's just really demanding. Like you have to have a pretty good GPU and CPU. Like even when I'm like using OBS, like my GPU hits like 70-80% utilization just because it's not very good. Like my CPU is way better, so like I didn't mind. I knew I was gonna have a problem streaming just because it's more CPU intensive than GPU intensive. It's like I'd have bigger problems with the graphics card, just not wanting to work half the time. Yeah, OBS is pretty intensive, so I kind of see why people use like replay buffer things, and like it also helps out in storage. I don't have the biggest problem with storage, so I don't really mind using OBS. I will say like that robot around like in the 40s is really difficult. Like that part's really difficult. I don't know why. Like it doesn't, maybe it's just because like you can barely see half the things. But it is very annoying. Are we serious? I missed that. Green orb again? Okay, that sucks. Whatever. And robot is like, it isn't a bad game mode. It just kind of depends. Like I don't think people understand how to make good gameplay with it, and so it usually just sucks. Like Shardescapes, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does utilize the robot game mode very well. Timing or flow gameplay, I think it depends. I would say I'm better at timing gameplay, but if flow gameplay is done right, I enjoy flow gameplay more. Like a lot of the moment style levels, so moment, gravity, cloud, I all enjoy. Like their flow, I guess they're also timing based, but they're also pretty like flow based. Like their flow gameplay, and I enjoyed those a lot. Like Sakup in Hell is timing based, but I didn't really like that. Oh yeah, dude, Airbus, dude, that memory part was low-key, it was like the most intimidating thing. And I don't know why I still kept up with that mindset. Like, even though it doesn't even land at like my top 15 hardest, but like, it's like that mental barrier was just always there. But yeah, it wasn't that bad, really. It was pretty fun to play too, which I'm glad. Dude's Decay is alright. I don't like it. But, dude, Devil Vortex is so bad. Like, some parts are fun, but most of it's not. Like, the ending especially is just so bad. I mean, I can see why people could enjoy it, like, but if it was like, if it wasn't hack verified and like the playtesting was good and it had random BS all over the place, I think more people would enjoy it. Because I think all levels have the potential to be fun. And I get my mashups from Jukebox, which is on Geo, like the mod lower. Yeah, Through the Key is pretty awkward. It's not my favorite. Like, it has a cool atmosphere, but it's just not my style of gameplay. Like, it was very boring to play, kind of like Shardscapes, but I guess I just didn't like the song as much. So, I gave it like a 0 or 1 out of 10. Like, it's very low. Even though it's super free. I think I also like died to like the second to last spike, so also had a very stupid death up ending. What's the best song you've heard so far? I don't know. Like, there's a lot of good levels, like, with songs. Like, especially when it comes to Extreme Demons. Like, a song and popularity are probably the two biggest factors, you know, I think of when it comes to playing Extreme. Sometimes, like, there's other factors, but those are, say, the main factors. If it isn't, like, a levels archetype, like 9 circle levels. But, like, probably most, you know, Creole songs and maybe, yeah, maybe Water Flame. I don't know. Like, the song that's using damage control, I forgot what it's called. Like, it's like control damage, I think, actually. That's pretty good. Fog, you know, I've seen a bit of Fog. It looks fun. I don't remember if it was like on the more higher CPS side, because I know that would probably give me problems. Yeah, I'm not. Where it comes to fluking extremes, it just depends. Usually, what happens is that like I lock in and I just die to some stupid stuff. Like when I have like great potential to fluke it. Like Prismatic Haze, I died to 97 3 times, and one of those, like the first 97 death, was like a fluke from 34. So I could have easily fluked it from 34, and yet I sold. Like, and then I sold twice again. So I guess it just depends. Fragile, like I know, so I think Fragile is like basically just a harder version of Calaretta, like it's a remake, but that's kind of what its identity is. So, I mean, I guess I would do like if people enjoy it and you would be interested in it, then sure. Like I did Sonic Wave Infinity from Sonic Wave, and I liked Sonic Wave, so and I was just good at the gameplay, so that's kind of why I did it, and it was a good idea. So I'd say yeah, go for it. Thinking Space? Thinking Space, like I've played a bit. The ending's just way too difficult. Like I just would not. I would have fun with it for a bit, like doing runs and stuff. But from zero, I would absolutely hate it, just because of it end carried, and it's like a minute and 40 seconds long. So unlike Thinking Space 2, where it's pretty short, Thinking Space 1 is not short. The best Final Fantasy, dude. 7 is easily the best, even though it's like the only one. Well, I guess I think I've played another couple others, but Final Fantasy 7 is the best one for sure. I would recommend it to literally everyone. I would pretty much recommend, you know, the remake too. Like, it's easily one of the best games of all time. Like, and it's a classic. It's just really good. Like, I come back to it every few years, and it's just beautiful. Oh, I've played a bit of Tin. It's pretty, like, it's good. Like, I don't know. It just felt weird to play. But yeah, most people say 7's the best. I think 10's, like, also a very big contender for that. Like, if people were to rank their, like, for people who've played all of them, like, 10 and 7 would probably land in their top 3. And if not, definitely their top 5. Thoughts on Zelda games? It's cool. Like, I've only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I really enjoyed that. So, maybe in the future I'll play some other ones like Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Time will only tell. But like Breath of the Wild, I really loved. Like, I like it more than Tears of the Kingdom. And like, I've replayed Breath of the Wild countless times. It's just really fun. Really, really fun. I will say, like, for a first stream, this song is like perfect. It's just so chill. Oh, like, I think the reason why Breath of the Wild feels so much better than Tears of the Kingdom is simply because, like, for people who, like, if you played Tears of the Kingdom first and then Breath of the Wild, you'd probably like Tears of the Kingdom. But, like, because Tears of the Kingdom overall has the same map, like, it's in the same world and stuff, I think it just feels really repetitive, especially for people who put in multiple 100 hours in Breath of the Wild before. And, like, it's fun, but, like, I guess Breath of the Wild also just feels better. Like, the whole aesthetic and stuff. And just, like, it felt more revolutionary, too. But Tears of the Kingdom is definitely an amazing game, also. 69 again, that's lame. Oh, yeah, I remember, when you invited me to the server. Club. I could beat this next hour. Dude, I could probably beat this next 10 minutes if I locked in. Like, and I stopped dying to, like, the first 10% so much. And, like, that stupid 40% robot. Like, usually levels around this difficulty only take me, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours. Redemption's pretty fun. Like, it's, I don't know. I didn't like some of the changes, like in the gameplay. Well, I guess most of it, like all of it's changed, but the structure is similar. But like some parts, like the first cube, I liked a lot less than the original Sonic Wave. But I mean, it was pretty fun. Like for beginners, it's probably great because it's XL and it just targets a lot of good skill sets. Tantrum taking 4 hours isn't bad. It's pretty good. I think it took me like an hour to 2. I don't remember exactly. It wasn't very fun though, because I died to like 98 twice. Yeah, Thanatos is pretty good though, like to have as a hardest, but also like in terms of gameplay, I found it pretty fun. Honestly, yeah, Thanatos like a Thanatos like inspired layout would probably be pretty fun because like you could improve the gameplay and make it less weird and unbalanced because it's definitely unbalanced. It's like a second half carried for sure, but I just found it pretty consistent. But yeah, an inspired level, inspired layout would be pretty fun. But yeah, 98% Tantrum is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's scary, but like it's very chokeable, I think. Like you are very lucky if you don't get a 98 death in Tantrum or just an ending death in general, because the ending is just really weird and chokeable. Honestly, consistently playing levels that like are below your hardest. So like if your hardest is Kata, then I would probably do lower end Insane Demons to mid range Insane Demons. Just because like it's hard enough to where it'll still give you a challenge, but not easy and like it's not easy enough to where you're gonna go through it in a breeze. Like I would say like my difficulty sweet spot is probably around like Sonic Wave difficulty, just because it takes me like I can't do it in like a single day most of the time. Like it's not free, but like it's also not so hard to where I'm gonna spend a week in it. Dude, alright, so Cloud is pretty fun. Like I beat it a couple weeks ago, like almost exactly. And it was really fun. Like it's kind of choke pointy, like in the 60 to 80 range. Like the ending was extremely chokeable. And I died there quite a bit, but it was very consistent for me. So I would recommend it. Like it was one of my few 10 out of 10 enjoyments. Yeah, I do. I'm choking in that range so badly. I don't know why. Like it's like stupid deaths, like all of them, just stupid. And I probably won't get accusations in this level. Like especially if I say it's on stream, there's no way people like if people still say I'm hacking after this, then they're probably gonna get clowned on by everyone just cause like there isn't really much more you can do to prove your legitimacy. And it's not like it's it's pretty clear it's not a pre-recorded stream either, so unlike Space UK. Yeah, Akron's gonna be my next hardest, so that's gonna be very fun to do. I hope. I already have some decent runs in it. Like I have 69 to 95 and like 21%. So that was from like month. Well, the 69 to 95 was like from like a month, maybe a couple weeks ago to a month ago, and 21 was from like back in August. Yeah, I don't know. Cloud's one of those, like it looks a lot harder than it is, but I beat it in like I think 2.3k attempts, which is pretty good. Like the only reason it took like 6 hours is because I kept getting past like 30%, which is like 20 to 25 seconds in the level. Dude, what is with this? What is with this dude and hating Evangelion? Like it's a banger show. I'll be right back. Man, I'm not Space UK. That's just wrong. How many attempts on this so far? Let's see. 2,367. And like around 1.3k are old. Like really old attempts, like 2024. Honestly, like I don't usually stream and like I don't play and talk often. So this is taking me a bit longer, but it's fine. Like it's pretty fun either way. Oh, the wave around 30 isn't like bad. It's actually pretty consistent, but that last ship is it's pretty difficult and chokeable. So that's like you have to get really consistent at that because it's very weird. Man, I just be dying to stupid stuff like in the second half of this level, and it's very frustrating. I wish it like I'm just choking now. I don't know why. It's like I'm locked in and I just dive to some stupid mess. But I guess that's just playing this game. Yo, I'm done with stupid 69. Like, it's not like with performance. I don't even know if it's like performance anxiety because like I'm not like super nervous, but it's just like I'm choking. It's weird. Like it's not like I'm on mind blocked either. Like and this like happens with other levels too. I just don't know why. Dude, 69 extra, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Honestly, when it comes to like nerves, it's one of those things where like easier, like I have so many easy extremes that yeah, it's not really a big deal. Unless like I'm fluking something, like I kind of feel normal, like nothing really changes, you know. It's only like with harder levels really. Maybe that's the problem. Where like I spend like 5 to 10 hours or even more on it. Like those, I do get nerves. But yeah, no, easy extremes definitely not. Especially since like at this point, not like all extremes are even guaranteed to be in my top 100 hardest levels. Yeah, it's just not really nerves isn't really a thing sometimes, which is fine. It makes it better to play. Ooh, the UFO is pretty fun though. Like, it's very consistent and like satisfying to pull off. Like half this level is pretty satisfying to play. There's like a few parts that kind of suck, but it's very consistent. Except like that robot, that 40% robot, that part sucks, but everything else is fine. Hey, what's up? It's fine. You're a bit late. Still playing. I'm not gonna lie, low-key, sometimes I do be getting nerves in like easy demons. Like I don't know why. I guess it's just how it is sometimes. Like it's not even that difficult. Like it takes me less than 10 minutes most of the time, but I still get nerves. Like I've gotten more nerves on like hard demons than actual extremes, which is insane to say, but it's just weird. Yeah, it's unfortunate Wulzy quit like 8 months ago. His gameplay, it depends really. I like some of it, but this is pretty fun. Okay. That's stupid. Oh, GG on Prismatic. Stupid level, man. I hope I don't choke to any percentage past that. That would suck. Fusion Z, I've seen a bit of it, like, I don't know. I don't remember it too clearly, but like for the parts I have seen, it doesn't look bad. I probably would never play it because, you know, Naba Boy. He's involved with it, so I'm never touching that. I've learned my lesson from Astral Divinity. Naba Boy gameplay is just bad. In playtesting, really. Alright, peace. And hey, what's up? Look, I don't speak Spanish, okay? We're not English only chat, so I can actually read it. Alright, GG. That was fun though, I cannot lie. Very, very fun. Okay, so that was my what, 130th extreme? That was great. Honestly, this is a pretty cool first stream. Like, I'm definitely, actually I might do this a lot more often now. It was just a very chill stream. First stream doing, yeah. Just joined? That's funny. I think it's gonna be wrapped for today. Like, it's already been an hour and a half. Like, let's see. Oh, it's been 120-ish minutes. So, yeah. I mean, that's a lot shorter than I thought, but the stream's going on for like almost 2 hours. So yeah, definitely gonna wrap it up for today. However, like, I'm on spring break, so low-key might stream a lot more in the next week or so. In just in general. yeah, this is a pretty good stream. So very, very fun chatting with everyone. It's been around, what, about 1.1k attempts. Yeah. I do play Roblox. Not anymore though, but like I do have an account. I occasionally play. Very rarely though. Like really rare. Like maybe once every couple months now. Just like if I'm really, really bored. Yeah, we're wrapping it up for today. So yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning in to the stream. Very, very fun. Can't wait to do it again.